Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to ADNIC's 2012 Full Year Results Analyst and Investor Call. Telephone participants are in listen-only mode, and the call is being recorded. The speakers for today's call are Walid Sadani, Chief Executive Officer, and Ala Faraz, Chief Financial Officer. Joining them for the Q&A session are Abdullah Al-Nuimi, Chief Corporate Marketing Communications Officer, Hamad Khan, Deputy Chief Financial Officer, Anil Dixit, Head of Investments, and Esmat Taha, Senior Manager, Investments and Investor Relations. I'll now hand the call over to Mr. Sadani. Sir, please go ahead.
Thank you, Operator, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on our second Investor Relations call. Transparency is one of our key corporate values, and this call is a way for us to maintain important dialogue with you, the investment community, about our strategic priorities and performance. We are committed to regular investor communications to maintain transparency. I'd like now to take you through an overview of ADNIC's operational and financial highlights for 2012. I'd like to refer you to slide 3 of our MD&A presentation, which was posted on ADX last night and which you should have received this morning by email. 2012 was a landmark year for ADNIC as we celebrated our 40th anniversary. We marked this important milestone with another year of profitability for our company despite strong competition in the UAE and an evolving regulatory landscape. We continue to focus on implementing our Perpetual Excellence Plan, our strategic plan to drive sustainable profitability by enhancing our distribution network, improving enterprise risk management, as well as optimizing operational efficiency and customer service through technology. ADNIC recorded profitable top-line growth of 11% in 2012, reaching 2.3 billion dirhams. This reflects our improved underwriting performance and claims management, plus our enhanced pricing, product suite, and distribution network to better serve our customers. Investment assets grew to 2.5 billion dirhams, up 16%, while net investment income increased 41% to 81 million dirhams year on year. This was driven predominantly by shifting our asset allocation towards higher yielding assets. Our growth during this year was supported across the board by our enhanced enterprise risk management culture and structure. One of our strategic priorities has been to prepare the company to meet the forthcoming UAE insurance regulations. As such, we have taken proactive measures to strengthen our technical and doubtful debt reserves. This has resulted in a net profit of 145 million dirhams and a total comprehensive income of 202 million in 2012. We maintained our cash position of 1.1 billion dirhams, which is in line with 2011. This covered 140% of our net insurance contract obligations and to our policyholders and partners. We maintained our balance sheet strength with total assets reaching 4.1 billion dirhams for the year ending 2012, up 13% from the prior year. We are pleased to propose a cash dividend of 35 fils per share, which is one of the highest yields in the insurance sector in the UAE and GCC for 2012. Our results have been driven through the focused execution of Perpetual Excellence Strategic Plan. Now, moving to slide 4. In 2012, we achieved several key strategic initiatives outlined below. We improved our distribution network in the UAE with the modernization and relocation of our Deira branch in Dubai and the opening of our new regional hub for Abu Dhabi and the Western region. We also strengthened our corporate culture and structure, setting up divisions for consumer and commercial insurance services to streamline product offerings and improve service efficiency. We have made key hires in investment management, as well as our special investigation unit to strengthen our fraud management activities and bolster our organizational structure. Our investment in the technology has made us more customer-centric by enhancing our processes and procedures affecting our customers and partners. In recognition for our drive to improve our quality management system, the company achieved ISO 9000 certification in July of 2012. Slide 5. We have steadily investor base and we have a very strong, solid list of high-profile shareholders who continue to support our strategic direction, as you can see on the slide 5. Now turning to slide 6. As a validation of our strong financial position, both S&P and AM Best have reaffirmed their rating and outlook on the company in the A category, which is one of the highest in the region. Now, I'd like to turn the call to Alaa Sadiq, our Chief Financial Officer, who will review the financial results in more detail.
Thank you, Walid, and good afternoon, everyone. Now moving to slide 7. Our gross written premium reached 2.3 billion, up 11% compared to 2.1 billion in 2011. On a 5-year basis, we achieved a compound annual growth rate of 14%. Over the past few years, and in line with our Perpetual Excellence Plan, we have increased our risk appetite to improve our premium retention and demonstrate the strength of our underwriting capabilities. Accordingly, our premium retention ratio increased to 57% for 2012 from 55% in 2011. As you can see on slide 8, both non-marine and marine and aviation segments recorded premium growth of 12% and 10% respectively in 2012. Our 5-year compound annual growth rate for non-marine was 15% and 10% for marine and aviation. Our premium retention ratio for both segments also increased in line with our risk appetite. Now moving to slide 9. Our operating performance for the year remained strong, with net underwriting income increasing to 279 million versus 275 million in 2011. We have taken the proactive measure to increase our unearned premium reserve by 20 million. Had we not taken this proactive measure, our net underwriting income would have been 299 million. This growth was realized primarily due to our risk retention strategy, prudent pricing, and product cross-selling. Technical profit, which is net underwriting income less general and admin expenses and doubtful debts, was 64 million in 2012 compared to 101 million the previous year. We have taken 55 million in proactive measures in 2012 versus 15 million last year. For 2012, this consisted of 35 million doubtful debt provision and 20 million increase in unearned premium reserve. Excluding these proactive measures, our technical profit would have been 119 million. Looking at our operational KPIs, our loss and combined ratios increased to 77% and 95% respectively. Both remain in line with the industry average. Our expense ratio improved to 18% for the year versus 19% last year. Now moving to slide 10. Our prudent investment strategy had led to a 16% increase in investment assets and has resulted in a 41% growth in net investment and other income. This was driven by the realignment of our asset allocation strategy. Turning to slide 11. In 2012, we recorded net profit of 145 million with earnings per share of 39 fils. This compares to 158 million net profit and 42 fils earnings per share in 2011. Excluding the proactive measures, our 2012 net profit would have been 200 with earnings per share of 53 fils. On slide 12, we see that our total comprehensive income for 2012 grew 81% to 202 million compared to 112 million last year, mainly due to the effect of unrealized gain in the fair value of our investments through other comprehensive income. And now moving to slide 13, during 2012, our total assets grew by 13% to 4.1 billion, while our shareholders' equity amounted to 2.1 billion at year-end, up 3% compared to last year. Turning to slide 14. Our strong performance in 2012 allows us to propose a dividend of 35 fils per share, which is the same level as 2011. This illustrates our continuous commitments to deliver strong shareholders' value. Now, I'd like to pass the call back to Walid.
Well, thank you, Alaa. Well, to quickly recap, we again achieved double-digit growth in gross written premium in line with our strategic plan. We continue to take the challenging but right decisions to implement the proactive steps discussed earlier to ensure ADNIC's sustainable and profitable growth and deliver shareholder value. We are pleased to maintain our dividend at 35 fils per share. We are committed to making a positive contribution to the communities in which we operate. During 2012, we were the title sponsors of the ADNIC Yas Run for the second year in a row. This is our flagship event in which we actively promote a healthier lifestyle. This year, we had over 2,600 runners participate, and we expect even greater numbers next year. Part of this ongoing commitment is working with the government to encourage UAE nationals to enter the private sector, and in particularly the insurance domain. This year, we proudly joined the government's Abshir initiative to promote Emiratization. In fact, our current level of Emiratization is among the highest in the UAE insurance sector and currently stands at 10.8% of our total workforce, which is up from 8.7% in 2011. Now, discussing our strategic priorities for 2013 and beyond. Our focus for 2013 is to enhance our profitability even further. This will be accomplished through the execution of our regional expansion strategy, increasing our premium retention ratio prudently. This demonstrates the confidence we have in our underwriting ability and further reduces our reliance on risk transfer. By further enhancing our enterprise risk management to ensure we make proper and timely decisions around evolving risks to turn those risks into opportunities. We are well placed to assess risks across the region as they develop to ensure we have the products in place to mitigate against those risks for our clients. And last, but by no means least, by investing in technology to further optimize our operational efficiency. Greater automation will deliver economies of scale and further cost containment, which will be to the benefit of our organization, our customers, and ultimately our shareholders through enhanced profitability. Now with that, operator, I'd like to open up the call to any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to ask a question, please could you press 01 on your telephone keypad. If you wish to withdraw your question, you may do so by pressing 02 to cancel, and there'll be a brief pause while questions are being registered. Just to remind all participants that if you wish to ask a question, please press 01 on your keypad now and press 02 to cancel. There'll be a further pause while questions are being registered. Our first question is from the line of Michel Salema of Arkham Capital. Please go ahead with your question. Your line is now open.
Hello, my name is Michel Salema from Arkham Capital. I would like to ask you that we've noticed a jump in other underwriting expenses. I would like to ask you why and what does it include?
This one, mainly, the main reason for the jump is actually the doubtful debts provision that's included in the general admin expenses. If you look at our financial statement history, the company, prior to 2010, we did not proactively enhance our reserves in terms of doubtful debt provisions. The company has taken a prudent and proactive approach to correct this.
Okay.
If there are items in doubt, we take a provision for that. We think it's proper approach to take provision for doubtful debts, especially when you have a company that's recording double-digit top-line growth.
Okay, thank you.
Once again, if you have a question, could you please press 01 on your telephone keypad. As there are no further questions at this stage, Mr. Sidani, may I please pass the call back to you to close?
Yes. Certainly would like to thank again, our shareholders, the investor community, and very much all the employees of the company that has made the company a success in 2012, and we are very optimistic that 2013 will be another stellar year for ADNIC. And again, I would like to remind that our annual general meeting will happen on April 9th, so we look forward to seeing you there. And thank you again to Capital MSL for organizing and facilitating this conference call. So thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
This now concludes today's call. Thank you all very much for attending. You may now disconnect your lines.